18-point lead for the Stags is their largest. Reed dishing off. Randolph, no good. Weak side rebound. And then the ball is stripped out of the hands of Bland, and Fields is taken into the side row. And now, some pushing, some shoving, and the officials got to get in between the scrum.
Well, both Caleb Fields and Washington going after the loose ball. It looked like Caleb Fields took exception to Washington pulling him down as they were going out of bounds. Both players having a few words after that possession.
See each team now sent to their respective bench. Stags applauding as they walk toward their bench. St. Peter's huddled up. It's been a physical game. It's been an emotional game. And the Stags standing their ground. Get a look.
Yeah, so you see it right here. Clark actually had Fields by the arm. Washington was at his back. We knew this was going to be the type of game it was going to be. It was going to be physical. It was going to be tough. There's going to be words back and forth. Fairfield so far hanging in there and handling it very well.
Well, we're going to have to see if we get another look at that, because the officials are certainly going to go to the monitor. In fact, they are there now. And I am sure there are going to be some technicals assessed here. Caleb Fields went to chase down that loose ball. He then was engaged with a couple of St. Peter's players. And you saw Fields with the shove. He has been initially pushed from behind. So we'll see if we can eventually get another look at it as the officials are on the opposite side of the floor right now, determining exactly what penalties are going to be handed out here. So here's Fields. Engaged there with Roy Clark. And Clark and Fields get into it, chest to chest, and then you see Fields with the shove. Washington came in to try to help out. Reed Seck steps in.
Not the place you want to be if you're an official, Bob, right in the middle of that scrum, but there was definitely a technical assessment. Yeah, I believe it was Caleb Fields, and then they were trying to determine two things. I think they were trying to determine the time and where the ball went out of bounds. So I think that's what they're figuring out now. I don't know if they're going to throw another technical in there on Clark, but it looks like right now there's just one on Fields.
I'll say this: Caleb Fields, such a good, even-keeled guy. He probably would have been better just to maintain the pose there with Clark, as opposed to reaching out and shoving him. That's what's going to cause the trouble here.
Yeah, but at the same time, you like to see that guards aren't backing down from this style of play.
No.
And, you know, St. Peter's has dominated teams this year by playing tremendous defense, sticking to their identity of being tough, being physical, rebounding basketball. And you look at the numbers right now, not only is Fairfield battling with them defensively, they're also winning the rebound battle. They're holding them in the offensive rebound category. So it's great to see that the Stags have stepped up to the plate and have matched the physicality of St. Peter's here down the stretch as they're trying to close this game out.
No doubt. We've been saying it as the season has progressed. This is not a Fairfield team that's backing down against anybody this season. They are both physically and mentally tough. We have seen them on a number of occasions this year win games by out-toughing teams, both physically and mentally. The Yale game comes to mind. Yale had a 10-point lead at home against Fairfield with about 4.5 minutes to go, 5.5 minutes to go in that game, and Stags came back and won that game. And remember, Fairfield being on the road against Sacred Heart, and physically and mentally outlasting the Pioneers in that game. Here tonight against this very physical, and the two coaches are being called over. So Bashir Mason and Chris Casey are going to get the adjudication. We're going to know to look one more time at what led to all of this. And a long, long delay, and Sean is going to get the explanation to what's going down after this happened. See Fields, and that's Clark going face to face. Then Fields pushed him. Washington came over and got Fields out of the way. And Sean, you just got the explanation. How are we going to sort all this out?
Yeah, so we thought there was only going to be one technical foul, but it looks like they've assessed 3 technical fouls. So Caleb Fields is getting one of them, and then I believe it was Bland and Clark on the other end for St. Peter's, who drew the 2 technicals. But Clark is going to shoot 2 free throws here, get a couple free throws on the other end. That will clean this whole mess up.
All right, so now let's sit back and watch technical free throws being taken. How do you think this changes the tenor of this game?
Well, we're going to find out in the next minute or 2, really, because that's where St. Peter's has to make its run. So, which team is going to respond composed? Fairfield's got to take care of the ball, take good shots. St. Peter's has to really stretch this game out, get to the free throw line, slow it down, get possessions, and then the defensive end, they got to try to make Fairfield do something they don't want to do. Cause some turnovers, pick up the pace, something that's been uncharacteristic of Fairfield through much of this second half.
So the Stags getting ready to break their huddle. And there's the man of, well, not the hour, but the man in the middle of everything right now. He got a technical foul.
So this could be a big turn for St. Peter's, Bob. They got the 2 technical free throws. They have the possession here. If they can score